your dreams.
Hey, what's up? Welcome back to another Genshin Impact video, and today I'm just going to be talking about the Backlash. If you like the content, just leave a like and subscribe. So Genshin is receiving backlash from the CN player base because in the Genshin 4.4 live stream, the Hoyoverse team basically told the audience that along with all these other rewards and stuff, they're going to be giving out 3 intertwined fates. So that's basically 3 single pulls for the Genshin Impact Chinese New Year. 3 single pulls. 3. Just 3. For sticking around for Genshin Impact for 3 years, we get a whole 3 single pulls. CN community, for once, was actually angry about this. Very angry to the point that they decided to unfollow Hoyoverse in certain Chinese social media accounts. In their Douyin account, which I don't know what the fuck that is. Bilibili account, probably too. Chinese TikTok as well. They're losing at least like 1 million followers in like each of their social media platform in China. CN players are pissed, and they have every right to be, because for sticking around for Genshin Impact for 3 years, getting 3 single pulls is like a what the fuck kind of moment, right? Hoyoverse is very disassociated with their audience, because who the fuck in the right mind would think that giving out 3 single pulls after 3 single years is a good idea? Whoever thought of that needs to be fired immediately, because that is the stupidest thing that they ever came up with. This backlash is almost pretty severe, to the point where Hoyoverse, I think they had to get bot accounts on their social media in order to rebalance all of the lost followers they've had. They've even got review bombed in certain Chinese websites, most likely in Bilibili. They've gotten 1-star reviews on Bilibili, so they had to use bots in order to really counterbalance this. The Genshin team really fucked up here, and hopefully this whole fiasco will not just be a nothing burger. Hoyoverse needs to change from this backlash, because they've been stingy for 3 years. I think it's about time that they, start handing out freebies, more freebies, because their audience is even starting to notice that the Star Rail team is getting better treatment than the Genshin team. Star Rail has given out free pulls, free 5-star. The game has not even been out for a year yet, and Star Rail is already getting better treatment. They've gotten better quality of life features. Their stamina system is much better, right? If you don't log into the game, instead of the stamina or the resin just sitting there, you basically accumulate even more resin, and you can basically use that to play the game even more. Star Rail players are actually feeling appreciated because the team actually cares about the player base. They actually care about the game. They've even added several different types of end game to Star Rail, and to be honest, I think the combat in Star Rail is very mid, especially for a turn-based game, but at least the game actually has end game content. The game actually gives you like a reason to use your characters. The team for Star Rail just feels like a totally different company. It doesn't even feel like Hoyoverse is making the same games. It feels like it's a different fucking company. Did Hoyoverse really think that the player base would not notice the different treatment between these 2 games? Is there any communication between the 2 teams at all? I know they're 2 totally different teams, but they're under the same fucking company, Hoyoverse. Surely they can have the same fucking mindset about treating the player bases kindly and adding content to the game, adding quality of life to the game. But both of these 2 teams just feel like 2 totally different companies. Players have known for a long time that Genshin has been stingy, but it's even more apparent because Star Rail, another game under the same company, is getting better treatment than Genshin, a game that's been out for 3 years and still has not changed. And this refusal to change is the reason why they're getting this backlash now, because they haven't changed. They're still as stingy as ever. They haven't added any real quality of life to the game. They haven't really added anything new to the game other than, what was the last thing? The Genshin TCG that nobody asked for, by the way. Genshin team is also very disassociated with their audiences. I think they've added like a loadout, but the loadout is very ass. It's not something that we've asked for. It's like a totally, completely different thing. From what I can tell, it basically just gives your character like like random artifacts, right? It's not like an actual like loadout. Remember when people were complaining about miHoYo and Hoyoverse decided to like fuck up her turrets for whatever reason, even though that's not what people asked? I don't even know if Hoyoverse even plays their own fucking game, because whenever you do a character trial quest in the story, like their story quest, right? They tend to have like the 4-piece Noblish Oblige for whatever reason. I always find that funny, but it's just really weird that every character in their own story just has a 4-piece Noblish Oblige. They couldn't even bother to give them like a proper set or something. Do they even know how to like play the characters? I remember one time I saw like Nilou in a fucking Hyperbloom team in a Hoyoverse live stream once. So Hoyoverse employees probably can't understand their audience. They probably, some of them, or maybe most of them, probably don't even know how to play the fucking game. The leader in charge probably doesn't even know the concept of gacha games, because who the fuck thinks it's a good idea to give out 3 single pulls after 3 fucking years of the game? It just blows my mind that someone on this team, on this gacha game, really thinks it's a good idea to give out 3 whole single pulls. Hoyoverse, or at least the Genshin team, needs to change, because if they don't, they could suffer from a financial loss. Maybe the Genshin 4.4 revenue might be pretty lower than they've expected. Not to mention there is a very big storm coming, and that storm is called Wuthering Waves. Wuthering Waves looks very fucking good. I've signed up for the CBT2. I've even signed up for their content creator program. Maybe they'll let me in, I don't know. But that game is coming, and if Hoyoverse does not change, they will be overtaken by Wuthering Waves. As of right now, Genshin doesn't really have any real competition other than Star Rail itself, but that's the same fucking company, so that's not like real competition. I do think that Wuthering Waves can give Genshin some competition, because Kuro Games, they're reliable, they know what they're doing, right? They have another gacha game, Punishing Grey Raven, which is really good. So Kuro Games knows what they're doing. They seem to actually care about their game. I know they care about their audience and stuff. So Wuthering Waves will definitely 100%. And if I'm wrong about this, then I will probably like eat my own sock or something. But Wuthering Waves will definitely give Genshin a competition. Competition is good because it actually, you know, forces you to actually try instead of just slacking off and doing nothing and being lazy and greedy like Genshin is doing right now. I have faith in Kuro Games. I'm very hyped for Wuthering Waves. I'll definitely try that out on the channel. And that's basically my final thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think Hoyoverse needs to change? Do you think they deserve this CN backlash? And are you hyped for Wuthering Waves? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys later.
Bye-bye now. Come again soon.